Okay, let's try this one more time. A few weeks ago, I published a video talking about my theories for what we could possibly be seeing in terms of races in the upcoming Mythic Odysseys of Theros book, which is going to release in about 2 weeks' time. In that video, I theorized what races we could see in Theros based on already printed mythological material, the Odyssey of the Dragonlords book. However, what I did not do was my homework, because 2 days before that video was published, Dragon Plus magazine released a new issue basically telling us what was already going to be in Theros, and I didn't know it. I certainly jumped the gun there, so we're gonna try this again. This is everything that we know so far will be included in Mythic Odysseys of Theros, coming in about 2 weeks. So to begin, let's start with the subclasses we will be getting in Theros, starting with the Oath of Heroism Paladin and the College of Eloquence Bard. Now, you may have heard of both of these subclasses, which were both released in the same Unearthed Arcana about a year ago. Now, while we don't have any specifics regarding how these classes will be printed differently from their current iterations in Unearthed Arcana, we did get a few sentences in Dragon Plus magazine issues 30 and 31 regarding how these subclasses would be themed. Dragon Plus describes the College of Eloquence Bard as our way of trying to include the ideal of the silver-tongued orator. It also describes the Oath of Glory Paladin, previously the Oath of Heroism Paladin, as a paladin where their entire being is about acquiring glory, not only for themselves but for their companions. There was also some speculation that we were going to see some class reprints for the Grave Cleric and the Forge Cleric found in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, but those have since been removed from Dragon Plus's website, and Jeremy Crawford put out a tweet shutting that down real quick. As for the races, we currently have 5 confirmed races coming in Theros, 2 of them being new and 3 of them being reprints. Starting with the 2 new ones being the Leonin and the Satyr. And we do actually have a good deal of specifics regarding the Satyr, being described as having good dexterity and charisma. They have a headbutt attack, they're fast, they're fey, they resist magic, and they have a musical instrument proficiency and persuasion. So right away we can already probably guess that they're going to have a higher than normal movement speed, which is usually 30, so these will probably have a movement speed of around 35, maybe even 40. The rest is all up in the air regarding the other descriptions here, but those are my predictions. Now for the other 3 races, we have reprints of the Minotaurs, Centaurs, and Merfolk, which are actually just reprints of Tritons from Volo's Guide to Monsters. Moving on from the races, there are also going to be some new mechanics introduced in Theros, one of which being the devotion mechanic from the Theros card set. Now that being said, I know next to nothing about Magic the Gathering, so I will only be able to review this from a D&D framework when the book comes out, so I'm sorry if you guys know some things that I don't for all you Magic players out there. But as well as that, there will also be some new Magic items based off of existing Magic the Gathering cards, which I also know nothing about. They were just described as artifacts and weapons of the gods as seen on the cards in Magic the Gathering's Theros block. Another new mechanic we'll be seeing in Theros is the Supernatural Gift mechanic, which is essentially a bonus you get from a specific deity upon the creation of your character. These will be a part of your chosen background as opposed to something extra that is added. And finally, in Theros, we have a new type of monster known as the Mythic Monster. The Mythic Monster they used as an example in the Dragon Plus magazine was the Kraken. And what makes Mythic Monsters different from Legendary Monsters is their Mythic actions. The Mythic action is described as a secondary phase in an encounter, more like a multi-part boss fight. So when the party defeats a creature, the creature then would use their mythic action to essentially transform into a phase 2 of that fight. Now, what other mythic monsters will be found in Theros, we don't know yet, but these are going to be some incredible encounters for DMs to run. The rest of the article describes Theros in reference to Magic the Gathering, which I do not have any experience in, so I will not be going into that. But regardless, that is everything we know that will be coming with Theros. So far, we are 2 weeks out from release of the book, so I don't really see anything more being announced between then and now. So guys, let me know if there's anything I missed that should have been in this video, as well as what you guys think of the current information we have on Theros, as well as what you are looking forward to the most. Leave it all down in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear your guys' opinions. I will of course be doing a full in-depth review of every part of Theros when it comes out to us, starting on June 2nd. Look forward to that series coming soon, and until next time, guys, happy gaming.